We're at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Washington Commanders and the Green Bay Packers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right, nowhere to go.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First and 10. Here's Pickett. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From Commanders territory now, it's first and 10 at the 38. Down the pistol, here's Johnson. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. The Packers are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year. That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Off play action, Pickett. He's going deep for Brown. And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up second down and a bit farther.
On second and goal, Pickett, touchdown! Aaron Jones, that one's a milestone, touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point safely through, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Let's go now.
A first carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Charles already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. And he's going to be tackled inside his 10-yard line. May hear a few words from his head coach on that decision. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Pickett. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Pickett sets up play action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Finding space at the 40. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They try the left side with Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's going deep for Brown. It got his man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
And still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They run once more with Taylor. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. To the air on first down with Pickett. He finds Watson. It's caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Pickett to throw on first down. He finds his man, complete. That's Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Pickett now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cox. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On second down, Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Now Jones. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and goal. Pickett, and it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away from the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. They go play action here on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. There he goes, right side. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that. Again, they've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. A give up the middle to Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. In motion, the tight end. Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Well, what a stand this would be if they can get the stop here, 3rd and goal. It's Pickett on the keeper. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Kenny Pickett. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. They're still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Up the middle, Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Though certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Throw left side complete. That's Cox. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Now Pickett on 4th down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
1st and 10, Taylor now. He'll take it inside the 25. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They'll run here with Taylor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick-6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Commanders get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Here's Tressway now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I was... Touchdown, Packers! A 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days. You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it. Again, he'll drop to throw. Able to connect with Dotson. And the Commanders are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Taylor is in. Touchdown, Commanders. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown. And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here. It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off. A first down carry here for Johnson. Marquise Bell in on that stop. Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one. Here's Johnson again on second down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Back to throw, Pickett. They'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. He finds Watson complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. His 5th touchdown on the ground, number 8 overall. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And they've got it. They recovered it. They hang on now while there's a penalty flag down.
Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
19.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Packers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.